This video is going to be a very quick one, going over what are the best perk packages to use inside Warzone 2.0 since we can't edit our perks. So this game is bugged out. Some people are able to edit their perk packages and some people are not able to edit their perk packages. And for the people that are not able to do that, we're going to be going over what are actually the best perk packages to use. If you enjoy this style of content, don't forget to subscribe as we try to reach our goal of 50k. So when it comes to the first perk package, which is Vanguard, High Alert doesn't even work in this game. So when it comes to some of the ultimate perks, they don't even work at all. Bonus perk, Resupply is a decent perk, but in this game is not all that powerful because you can stow away tacticals and lethals. So that already takes away two of the perks out of this package. Bomb Squad and Double Time are both really solid, but considering we don't get the other two perks, it's kind of useless using this one. Commando does have some really solid perks in its category, so Fast Hands does actually work for the bonus perk. Strong Arm is not really something we really care about too much, and Scavenger can be useful if you're struggling to find plates because it does give you an extra plate from dead players, and this is something I find could be very useful if we were able to edit perk packages. But again, two of these perks aren't very good within Strong Arm and High Alert because you can already throw tacticals and lethals relatively far anyway. Spectre, it's got Tracker on there. Spotter doesn't even work, and Ghost is kind of going to be a later on perk, so it's not something we really need in this game, and especially the way suppressors are working at the minute. Most gunfire doesn't even show up in the minimap unless you have a UAV active, so I mean that isn't really all that useful anymore unless you really need to stay off UAVs, and then Tracker and Spotter are not that useful in the game in general. Scout does have focus on there, so if you are using a sniper rifle then you can use it, but again it's not something that's going to be absolutely useful even inside Warzone in my opinion. Strong Arm again is completely useless. Ghost isn't too bad once again for kind of the later game if you need it. And then Scavenger again is not the best perk, but is definitely useful in certain cases. Sentinel is where we start actually getting into the good perk packages. The last four are definitely the best four in my opinion. Now, even though Overclocked, not only does it not work, but on top of that, you can pick up field upgrades off the ground, so it doesn't really matter. That is a completely obsolete perk. Cold-Blooded, again, is not really all that useful. High Alert doesn't work, so being able to kind of stay off of a High Alert doesn't really matter. And then the only thing I think it really helps with is recon drones, to be perfectly honest, because no one really uses thermal optics. So that perk isn't the best, but combining Battle Hardened and Bomb Squad together can actually keep you alive in a lot of gunfights. So that is why I still recommend Sentinel. So if you do want to go for one, then this is a definite solid perk package after your overkill class, of course. Then we've got Warden, which I do think is another really solid perk package. Now, again, Overclocked, completely useless, right? But Fast Hands is one of the best bonus perks to use in this game, and it does work in-game as well, which is really handy to know. Faster reloads are always useful, especially considering how slow reloads are in this game, especially with the reload mechanic, and we can't even cancel reloads, which is really annoying as well. And then we've got Strong Arm, again, not really that great. We don't really need it, it's not that useful, but Double Time is a solid perk. So we're pretty much getting only two good perks in these perk packages, to be perfectly honest with you. And again, it's going to increase the duration of your tactical sprint. And then we've got Weapon Specialist, which you're always going to need to have one of these classes, or a couple of these classes, and that's mainly just because Overkill's on it. Now, Survivor doesn't work, Spotter is completely useless in my opinion. I don't even think it works in game either. Strong Arm, again, not one of the better perks, but this is the only perk package with Overkill on it. And last but not least, we've got the Recon perk package, which has got Bird's Eye, which is absolutely broken in this game. It definitely helps see with the enemy's direction on UAVs, and also if you've got a mini radar as well, that'll also help, or heartbeats. It doesn't show direction in a heartbeat, of course, but it just helps overall. And then when it comes to focus, that does work in game, especially if you are trying to use a sniper rifle, so this could be a very solid choice. It does help reduce flinch, but I do think Fast Hands is probably a slightly better bonus perk, but regardless, that's the option we have. Tracker, again, not fantastic, can be useful if people are camping in some cases. It does work in game though as well, so you can use it if you like. And then Double Time, so this is definitely probably one of the better perk packages where every single one of the perks actually work as intended. So to quickly summarize, the best three perk packages really in this game are Sentinel, Warden, and Recon. And then if you do need your overkill class, obviously we need to have Weapon Specialist on there anyway, just so you can carry two primary weapons. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.